to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the USC Trojans, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Boilermakers will put total leather to crank us up. Coming out with it, it's West. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So USC's offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was singing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. Cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front 7. And they register a sack early here on only the 2nd play of the game.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
So Purdue's offense will go to work for the first time. Here's the handoff. Creates a little room. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got a man. It's Melton. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They got it down to the 21. And the Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. Goes to the option. The pitch. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermaker! How about this back staying on track and getting it on the option? And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense and plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dive. Someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. The play action fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on third down.
Back to throw, it's Boyd. Tight end finds a soft spot. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Dietrich. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got his man downfield. Turning it on. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D deny them on second and goal. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown USC.
And it's so underrated. The relationship with...
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Arkansas is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Hogs have gotten up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Florida. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to let it go. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. A strike downfield. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. They've got it first and 10 from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
He'll do it himself. Finding an escape route. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Intercepted. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Trojans!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man's journey is stopped, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Camaro. Really nice gain, gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. The Boilermakers headed quickly to the line. Just going to keep it after the snap. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try to get outside. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Right back to the well. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They'll go to the toss. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defense's speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run the football. It looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The give on the inside. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you could tell they pull the trigger so fast. Get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete out of the backfield. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
And the Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kamara. Touchdown, Purdue! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Zings it complete to the right. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the counter. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Finds his big tight end. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Back to pass, it's Boyd. Caught over the middle, it's York. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Gets the back moving. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He wants it all. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Tight end now in motion. Off play action on first down. Time to take a shot. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that, they're taking deep shots way down.
Breaks into the open. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. And they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
bad. Really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Just a short pass to the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Kamara. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, you get the incompletion there on 3rd down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down 1 possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the right. Got a wide open receiver. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Unloads it left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Connection to the right. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Trojans are on the move. They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's 1 step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Complete to the left. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
And the Trojans line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll ride his man on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, obviously, a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking for space. It's Petrie. Shakes off the defender. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The sure hands, it's Kamara. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Boilermakers want to move quickly.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He's going for it all. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box. The play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Hold and fire complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. To the air on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Obviously, they fail on that 4th down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. He'll keep it himself. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. He'll pull it on the read. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Trojans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points.
He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wants to throw again. Looking for the goal line. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful. But how about the giving up on 3rd down? I mean, you got 3rd and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense. And now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt off.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line.